What's good, Panther Nation? It's your boy Myron McRae, aka Tornado McRae, around the scours of the internet, here with another episode of Panther Pride TV, your one-stop shop for all your Panther notifications and Panther obligations. And man, that first round of the NFL draft is done, and boy, we got to address it in the room. So, as we've all seen, the Carolina Panthers have selected Teteroa McMillan with the number 8 overall pick. And honestly, this ain't the direction I wanted us to go. This is not the direction I wanted Carolina to go. Y'all saw my draft setups. I for sure thought Carolina was taking an edge rusher with the first round pick. I for sure thought that. However, I have said in a couple of videos, if they went offense, I wanted them to go receiver. And if they went offense, I wanted that receiver to be Teteroa McMillan because he honestly is the best receiver in the draft to me. And truth be told, he is one of the biggest, if not the biggest wide receivers out there. He's now the biggest wide receiver in our receiver core. So I'm not too mad about it, but man, I'd be lying to y'all if I said I didn't want us to take Jalen Walker, Mykel Williams, or any other edge rusher that's there. But as we see with Tet McMillan, we still got a great dog in T-Mac because in his last year at Arizona, the man put up 1,319 yards, 84 receptions, 8 touchdowns, and was putting up 109.9 per game. So the man was a dog, and I'm not too mad about it. I genuinely wish we would have went in a different direction. And truth be told, when you look at the way the draft played out, this is what I had predicted. And like I said, I had Walker. I had Travis Hunter going. I had a lot of things going all over the place. And I was right on a few things, was wrong on a few things. I thought, honestly, there was a lot going on here. But you know what? It's okay. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I know I've seen a lot of people say, oh, man, this was worse. Just when we thought we were getting better, just when we thought we were going in the right direction, we decided to take 82 steps back. Whoa. Pump the brakes. It is not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely different. Unfortunate, because the man was right there. I can see the frustration on all of your eyes. But let's take a second. Let them cook. Let's see where they go. Because you don't know how it's going to go. Because at the end of the day, it's just the way things are going right now. Now, I will say this. Here's my expected direction for Carolina tomorrow. First things first, bro. You have to get an edge rusher and a DB in the round of 2 and 3. In these next 2 rounds, I need an edge rusher and a DB here. Listen, there's no excuse. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry, the rest of management. There is no excuse. You have to. If you do not, then I'm going to be feeling like the rest of the fans be like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? It makes no sense. You're going out in left field because at this point, bro, do you understand the names that you have available? Like, let's take a look. The names that you still have readily available right now. You still have Will Johnson, Donovan Ezeraku, Nick Emenwari, Princely Umamielen, Noel Williams, and Mike Green. There's still some good names here on this board. There's still some possibilities that can be working here. You still have a chance. You still have a chance, Dan Morgan. You still have a chance, Dave Canales. Y'all still got a shot at doing this. I understand where everybody's feeling because Jalen Walker was right there. And half of y'all didn't want Jalen Walker. You wanted Mykel Williams. You wanted Donovan Ezeraku. You wanted somebody else. It's fine. I understand all the perfect arguments. And some of us, some of y'all wanted Tet McMillan. Y'all wanted a receiver. I was okay with us taking a receiver. I did not want us to take a receiver in the first round. I will be that. I'll be honest with that. That's me. But expectations for this second round, you have to get an edge rusher and you have to get a DB. I don't care what offers come up. If that is not the direction that Dan Morgan and Dave Canales and the rest of leadership and the rest of the ownership go, it will not make sense. Because we all know our front seven was atrocious. Our secondary wasn't the greatest. But listen, we need the help and the players are there. Not to pick it up would not make any sense whatsoever. It just wouldn't, bro. I don't understand. And then not only that, the last thing that we got to talk about, because round 2 and 3 tomorrow and the assets that we have, is trading up a viable option for the Panthers? Because let's remember, we have 1 pick in round 2, 1 pick in round 3, 2 picks in round 4, 3 picks in round 5, and then a pick in round 7. I'm thinking about it and I'm looking at it. Trading up one of the picks in the 4th round or the 5th round, using one of those to trade up to the 3rd round, could be a possibility if we want to double up on talent in those rounds. If we want to try and get higher tier talent in those rounds, it could be the play. It's not necessary. It's not necessary by any means. You don't have to do it, but it is a possibility to go 1 pick in the 2nd round and then have 2 picks in the 3rd round, 2 picks in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th. If that was in my ideal world, that's the play. If you can end up doing a 1-for-1 essentially, and I know that's not how the NFL works. I get it. I understand that. But if there's a team out there that's willing to make that work, you do 1 pick in the 2nd. You manage to acquire 1 pick. So now we have 2 picks in the 3rd. You keep the 2 picks in the 4th. And that pick that we now have in the 3rd, we lost it. So now we only have 2 picks in the 5th and 1 pick in the 7th round. Overall, I still would like Carolina to keep the total of 9 draft picks for this draft. If we can come out of here with 9 draft picks, cool. If we can move up in the 3rd round and nothing crazy, cool. Shoot, if you want to move one of the 5th round picks to the 4th round, okay. Now, do I think moving up to the 2nd round is out of the question? No, but I do know in order to get to the 2nd round, you're going to have to give up a lot more. I don't advise that. So it's a thought process. I think moving a 5th up to a 3rd could be a thing. However, the way this draft is going and the way that Shador's falling, Azaraku's falling, Will Johnson's falling, like, bro, everything's over the place. Everything's over the place. So, you know what? Y'all tell me. Let me know your thoughts about drafting Ted McMillan and not getting an edge rusher in the 1st round. Let me know your expectations for day 2 as we head into this for rounds 2 and 3. And also, let me know what y'all would think about trading up one of the picks in like the 4th and 5th round to try and get another pick in potentially the 3rd, maybe the 2nd. Leave your thoughts below. I'd love to hear them because at the end of the day, y'all know the deal. I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace. Much love to all of you, Panther Nation. Take care. Later days. And as always, keep pounding. I'll see you next time.